Finished by
Lyndon Branson, second, Doug England, and third, Wes Whitaker. Now, in order to avoid something like that happening again, here tonight, the official demolition inspectorator, Mike Hart, has taken his job to an all-new level, DEFCON 4.
Folks, this was this afternoon. This is the stuff he found. Axles stuffed into bumpers to make them more rigid. Well, I mean, you won't believe everything but a fishing rod.
Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Look at this. A little brick in your fender.
Who drives with a concrete block in their car?
They'll try anything to win out here. I'm telling you, these guys are desperate. Look at this.
Oh, can't believe these guys.
Little kinky.
This guy can be hazardous to your health. Mike!
Did you believe that?
No, I cannot believe that. And Dusty Rhodes joins us on the set. And Dusty, what do you think? Is it cheating or just an edge for competition?
Well, I tell you what, guys, what a night we will have here. Perry had it all going for him. A contender on the dream team, as we talked about. Going to talk about him a little bit later. But will he call you cheating? You know, my wife always told me if I walk in and see her with another woman, what you going to say? I say, you're blind, woman. I ain't with another woman, so you never admitted. But they caught him. And bottom line, if he's cheating, I'm going to have to rethink his situation on this contender dream team thing. I'm telling you, guys, this is going to be a big night. That's right. I didn't do it.
Well, he's rethinking it. Let me tell you that tonight we have one of the greatest. With him is Dave Burns.
And what does a motorcycle have to do with Demolition Derby, Steve? Well, actually nothing, but it is the life of one Todd Seeley, and he has been jumping off of ramps just like this, 12 feet high, 36 degrees in banking at the top all his life. Well, not all his life, but it is his profession, and tonight, I don't know, can you set a world record tonight, do you think?
Well, I don't know. We set a world record in 1988 jumping a motorcycle 246 feet, and I'll tell you what we're going to do here tonight is going to be just about as spectacular.
And it is madness, guys, so maybe not 246, but we could get close.
Yep, we sure could. And he's going to make 3 jumps, a traditional ramp-to-ramp, one with a moving ramp, and with an ATV. He holds the world record with that machine at 160 feet. Stay with us live on TNN Motorsports.
Terminator's going to have a hard job tonight. There's going to be a lot of action with the smaller shootouts, Steve.
Now, I'll tell you something else, Dutch, these guys are looking for, and that's cheap shots. There's been some of that going on.
I'll tell you what, whatever you call it, it's motor madness right here. Severino, let me tell you what now, these guys right here, you look at that old one, Dante, and he's just spinning around. Nobody's really got into him since the get-go when it first took off. They look like they chasing each other. There's got to be a hit in here for Dutton to take him on to the final.
Well, that's true.
Oh, get back there, you.
That's 0-1. Ron Mignelli, he got a good head of steam there. He tagged number 41. That's Darren Ray from Ackworth, Georgia.
They got a bumper laying out there, too, right in the middle of it.
And let's remember, these are 3-minute shootouts. You see the clock in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. It's kind of like a prize fight. You don't have to score a knockout. You want to go out there and score points.
That's right. Scott McNamee from Raleigh, North Carolina. He's been doing demos since age 16. His dad ran on the 58. Scott has over 20 wins.
41 trying to get in the act right here and go ahead and push around. I tell you what, guys, boy, coming in here today, the excitement was really going. These guys, too, vying for that dream team contenders. I mean, this is a big thing at the end coming up in July the 3rd when we announce who the finalists and who's going to be in that thing. Look at that. That'll help you get there, baby.
Well, Mark Williamson calls himself a demo derby addict in the number 35 station wagon. Oh, look at this hit. Oh, baby.
Oh, good hit.
And did you notice he avoided that driver's door?
Yes, he
got him in the left front fender. And, man, I tell you, this kid is aggressive. Mike Williamson, Star, South Carolina.
All right. They got him boxed in a little bit right here. He needs to get out where he can run. You know, let that dog run what he needs to do here, Dante.
There you go. There's a good hit by number 41. That's Darren Ray.
There you
on number 35, Mike Williamson.
Some of these guys even have a stopwatch velcroed to the dashboard or their hand or something to know that the clock is coming down to 12 seconds here.
We've got less than 10 now. That's going to be tough for Dutch to decide. Wouldn't want to be in his shoes, would you, Dutch?
I know that. I'll tell you what, though, I really like this 35. He's doing a good job.
He is.
And smart driving as well. Very smart.
Little experience.
Stuff laying everywhere out there. Equipment, plunder. They brought their plunder tied to the car, now it's laying out on the field.
All right, let's take a look here. This is replay of the first shootout.
There's number 35, Mike Williamson, putting a hit on 41, Darren Ray. Coming back and putting another hit on it. little push-a-war here. Number 41, Darren Ray takes advantage. Car 35, Mike Williamson that time. You know, we got the big station wagons out here again tonight, and that seems to be the car of choice down here in Georgia.
Okay, let's go down to Dave Burns. Dave, who are our 2 drivers that transfer to the main event?
Well, we'll ask the guy that we've been talking about all night so far, Dutch Holland, who is a demolition determinator. Which cars, Dutch?
Well, there was no problem with that one. Number 35, hands down. And also to the main, second place is car number 33.
So Mike Williamson and Scott McNamee, our first transfers, guys.
You know, we have 11 more of those shootouts to go here live on TNN Motorsports. But, Dusty, last Friday night, what fun you had in Nashville. ExperienceCountry.com, your personal source for all things country. From race cars to country stars, connect to Country.com. I know I do, and I truly enjoy it. Okay, we're going to set up shootout number 2. There'll be 5 cars in this one, and they call that Ground Zero, that TNN logo right in the middle, Dan.
And there it is, number 3, Henry Dawson. Number 18, Roy Meredith. Number 99, David Schnellbaker. 6, David Woodward. And 55, Ed Bowman.
This was going to be wild and woolly, I guarantee it. Look at that pink car out there. I was talking to him earlier.
That's David Schnellbaker from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Yeah. Number 18, that's Roy Meredith from Montrose, Missouri. One of 6 Missouri boys here, nicknamed Bubby.
Demolition Derby drivers all have one thing in common. They love smashing cars. And Roy Meredith, in car number 18, has found a way to carry his passion for crashing into his everyday life.
Out in a field in rural Montrose, Missouri, Roy Meredith and his family run a combination used car and salvage yard. Roy has experienced great success in the derbies over the years, and he's accumulated a lot of memories.
Yes, sir. After 10 years derby, I got a lot of winning cars. Some people keep prized possessions like race horses around. Some people keep dogs around. I keep my winning derby cars around. Come on and follow me. I'll show you where they're at. Welcome to my trophy room. This is a car I won Savannah in. It's a real rough SOB. This car right here, I won Richmond in. It held up till the end. But this car right here, it's 76 Oldsmobile. It's my pride and joy. I won 5 races with it. Isn't she a beauty? She's beautiful the day we won the Derby.
Wonder what the zoning is on that property.
Was that what it looked like after he finished the race?
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what. That's a man's love for his automobile right there.
Yes, sir, Reed. All right, here we go, Ground Zero, getting ready to have some happening. Well, they missed.
Number 3 went on at it. You know, they didn't hit that Ground Zero right off the bat.
No, that was 99 putting a good hit on, that was David Schnellbaker putting a hit on Ed Bowman.
And, Dusty, I got to tell you, the driver of the 99 car, David Schnellbaker, told me he painted it pink in your honor. He said he knew you loved pink things.
I'll tell you what, well, I don't know about pink, but he told me the same thing, and I was kind of more like leaning towards some other color, but we're going to see how he does here. We're looking tonight. Dream Team contenders could come out of this thing. Yeah, now he's just sitting there.
Crazy days when a pink car makes your dream team, you think?
Well, we're going to wait and see. I know that me and you, I got you with a good eye for it because nobody knows demo derbies like you do, and I know you're helping me out on this thing right here. But it not only winning, but it takes the get-go. You know what I mean? The will to go out and knock somebody down.
There's number 3. That was Henry Dawson of Elkins, West Virginia. The wall's going to take him out if he's not careful.
I'll tell you, another driver out there doing some pretty stout hitting. A major travel. He didn't do well in Wichita. That's Ed Brown in the 55 car. Ed's having a much better outing here with the headers up out of the hood. You don't want all the mufflers underneath to fall off. And plus, if you get the headers and the noise away from the car, you can hear the engine better. Know what's going on. Well-built derby car.
It looked like Mark Martin out there for a minute up here. Number 6, I didn't know what I was looking at. You know, this wall, Dante, will this wall come into play here tonight as much as it looks like it is because it's really jamming them up?
It is. It's hard to see on the monitors, Dusty, but they have kind of a downhill course here, and everybody's kind of filtering down toward that wall. As you see along the road, we got a little drainage problem down there. It's pretty slick.
What
number 55? They're way past out of bounds down there. They're really going after it here.
Well, the out of bounds.
What monitors are we looking at? Are these monitors?
Those monitors right there.
I was waiting on the basketball game. Man, I thought that was a television.
I'm liking 55 Ed Bowman right now. I really am. And our pink car, well, you can't even see him in the picture because he's dead.
Well, our 18 car there, Roy Meredith has kind of got sandwiched there. Wow. David Woodard. What's that say? Bloodward?
What do you say? Yeah.
Okay. He got bent up. That fender on the other side got a little bit bent up.
Well, somebody needs to get down here. They're running down to 25, 24, 23 seconds. Get ready to take this thing home. If you want to win it, get in it right now.
Mom Teresa's queen of the powder puff. Who is? Year Derby vet, Roy Meredith.
Mother Teresa did what?
Mama Teresa. His Mama Teresa.
I love you, Dante Pastorino.
I love you back, Dante.
I'm telling you. My man, I'm going to tell you some history about Dante Pastorino. 5 seconds. Somebody hit somebody.
Down. Some guy. They can't get much traction out there. It's a little slick in that particular arena tonight.
This is going to be a tough one to call. The flag is out. I don't envy Dutch and his crew because Ed Bowman was strong. David Woodward was strong. The 18 car, Roy Meredith, he was scoring some points. The 55 car, they're going to have to get the referee out to break that one up. So stick the flag inside the car and wave it, I guess. Here's some of the better hits from shootout number 2.
That's, can't see the number 55 putting a good hit on there.
Trying to inflict damage without suffering too much to yourself.
18, Roy Meredith right there. Number 6, David Woodward.
Okay, what do you think, Dave Burns? Well, you got the official results. You know exactly what to think.
Well, we got the official results, and you mentioned that early move by the 3 car of Henry Dawson, not toward the center, but toward a car that he could hit, and that got him the win. He is our first place winner, and the 18 car of Roy Meredith, he's number 2. Now, Dutch, how difficult was this one to score?
Yeah, this one was a tough one, except for the 3, but picking out the second place car was a really hard part.
Ah, but he's an old pro. He's been in racing for over 50 years and demolition derbies for at least 30, guys.
He's kind of got that eye, doesn't he?
Yep, and the pressure's not over yet. He'll have to go over through tech inspection before he is allowed to go to that big money main event. Okay, we'll be back with more live here on TNN Motorsports Motor Madness right after this. Will be crashing your way from the famous Riverside Park Raceway in Agawam, Massachusetts on Friday, September 18th. It's the first annual Back to School Bash. For information on tickets and entry forms, call Riverside Park Raceway at 800-370-7488. The Back to School Bash. And we're having a bash right here at Dixie Speedway.
Hey, I tell you what, guys. My girls are entertaining the Dixie Speedway crowd right behind us. My good friend Benny Parsons, me and him are so close. You know, we both got in a fight one time trying to get at one of them buffets at the eating table. I guarantee you, they call it like nobody does, baby.
All right, here we go. Setting the grid for number 3. Number 2, Alton Ames. 48, Terry Fannin. 51, James Hummel. 43, Robert Plesko. We got a story on him. 49, Virginia Shade. Let's go down to David.
Well, Jenny Shade has been doing this for 6 or 7 years now, and she's actually quite the demo queen, I guess we could say. But Jenny has a collection of over 30 cars at her shop at home. Now, Jenny, how many cars do you think you need to compete in one season?
We probably need about 20 more than that.
They're looking for another 20 or so, and that's because you're not the only one demoing, right?
No, there's quite a few of us. My boyfriend, Bill, he runs 30, 40 a year. So between him and me, we need quite a few cars.
And in fact, they went as far as Oklahoma to find cars this winter. They went down there, they all got the flu, but they came back with 5 cars and a puppy.
Wait a minute. They went to Oklahoma looking for demo derby cars.
Well, they're
instead they
corn-fed.
go with the flu and a puppy. Keep me out of Oklahoma.
They're corn-fed cars. Don't you know that? They're much stronger cars in Oklahoma.
Well, she was known when she was flat track racing as Ms. Jenny, the spin-out queen.
Hey, here we go. Ground zero coming up. Now, we got a story on number...
Oh, what a hit by number 2. Outnamed.
Great hit. Now, I want to make a nomination here, Dream, for one of your teammates.
Yeah.
Robert Plesko, on the way here to this event, wiped out on the road and lost a trailer, borrowed a truck and blew it up, rented a van and finally got here. Total three transporters for a 2-hour trip.
Oh,
There's
man.
our in-car camera right there.
That's number 48, Terry Fannin, Lebanon, Ohio, was second place last year in this Dixie. So been a regular on the TNN Derby shows and dedicating to this race to his friend and teammate Jerry Smith, who's got cancer, and we wish him well.
Yes, we do. Just what you were talking about, though, Dante, that's the kind of driver that makes that dream team. I mean, becomes a contender. Boy, they burned it up down here.
They got him stuck in the wall down here. And Robert whoa, there's a good hit on number 2. That was off me.
I'm telling you, that 2 car has got a pattern figured out. He makes a good hit, goes up into a corner, and comes back down the bank. He's circling around. You just saw him exit your screen right.
He gets a lot of speed built up.
Now look, this is the third time. Uh-oh. He got caught up there. Yes.
Somebody figured that out.
That's our camera car, Terry Fannin.
Yep, figured that out.
Yes,
you can run, but you can't hide.
That's right, not in this sport. Not in this one.
Here he goes, though, coming back from the other end right here. Same thing.
Alton's setting it up. Alton's looking over his shoulder. Alton's trying to find reverse.
Man, look.
There's a... Alton's going the wrong way. We got a little cat and mouse working here, but here comes a hit. Oh,
he's having some shift problems with that car. He can't get that car in gear. At least not in the reverse
who's
gear.
that, number 2?
Yeah.
Alton.
Look, watch.
Yeah, see, he's trying to roll back down there. You're so right about that. And all they doing is start pounding on him right there.
Oh, a sitting duck. Look at here. He's out.
Yeah, he's way out. He's off course.
Terry Fannin just put a good... I think they're in love there. They can't get apart.
It's cable. I guess it's okay. I tell you, the 2-car now, I mean, he scored so many points early.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can crash with the front end.
Hey, guys, remember the old fighter, Randall Tex Cobb?
Yeah.
He took all them punches. That's what number 2. He's taking as many as Randall Tex Cobb.
Oops.
Yeah, I got great.
He figured out a way to get it. He's not going in reverse. He's just going to spin some donuts here and slap him with the end of his car.
Yeah, he knows.
There's our onboard. Face to face. Alton Ames and Terry Fannin right here.
Only 15 seconds remains. Heat number 3. Are they taking a deep breath or what here?
Number 2 can't get in reverse. So
I think we need a torch to cut them apart. Look at this. This is the darndest thing we've seen.
What?
They're just kind of kissing each other out there. Nobody can score.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought this was Woodstock and love and all that stuff, Dusty.
Well, yeah, they got the wrong Woodstock.
That's it. That's all she wrote right there.
Mercifully, the checkered flag comes out.
Yeah.
Shootout number 3. And this is going to be as hard to score for lack of hitting than the previous one was for aggressive hitting.
Now, here we come. Nobody likes ground zero tonight. They're kind of shying away. There's number 2. Alton Ames putting a good hit on number 51. That was James Hummel from Bayshore, New York. Here he is here. I think he lost his gear when he came over to this side here. Watch. You won't see him be able to come back here. Watch. He gets over that corner. There's Terry Fannin. He's hunting for somebody. It feels like a mech warrior game here.
That's where the 2-car lost the shift linkage right up there. They modify it to control it from inside. They take it off of the steering column. Let's go down to Dave Burns.
So, Pastorini, what is the winner called in a mech warrior game?
Winner.
Yeah. Well, that's Terry Fannin, number 48. He gets the win. Alton Ames in the 2 comes home second. They move on to the final.
All right, 48 and 2. Very good.
And all in all, these 3 shootouts have each had kind of their own personality. And hopefully that'll continue throughout the rest of this 3-hour telecast live from Dixie Speedway on TNN Motorsports. We'll be right back.
Just for the thrill of it.
Live on TNN Motorsports, and let me tell you, this Dixie Crash Fest 2 is the 4th stop of the 1998 Championship Demolition Derby Tour. Now, this exciting series culminates in the one and only Intergalactic Crunch-Off. And this year, the Intergalactic Crunch-Off 2 will be held at the 81 Speedway in Wichita, Kansas. So make your plans for Friday night, October 30th. That's Halloween week, and I can't wait to see what Dusty wears for the biggest and scariest event in Demolition Derby. Intergalactic Crunch-Off 2, the Monster Smash. You got it. For information and tickets to the wildest Halloween weekend in Demolition Derby, call the 81 Speedway at 316-755-1781. And Dan, here's the guys that have transferred.
All right, here's the round 1 advancements. 35, Mike Williamson. 33, Scott McNamee. 3, Henry Dawson. 18, Roy Meredith. 48, Terry Fannin. And 2, Alton Ames. And let's go down to Mr. David Burns with the winners and some nice backdrop.
I'm going to say I've got anything but Halloween scariness down here. We've got the beauty of Stancy over here and Darcy over here. And, well, these guys aren't beauty, but they sure are brawn. And Mike Williamson won the first shootout. Mike, you got the first start of the night. Any jitters when you went out there earlier tonight?
Yeah, kind of nervous, but got over it after the first hit.
And your brother says you guys always hit too hard to win. Do you have something left?
Yeah, I believe I do. We're going to get a radiator put in it and some hoses and get back on it.
We'll watch for him in the final. Now, Henry Dawson, you made an early move, not toward the center, but toward anything you could hit. That was pretty smart, don't you think?
Yeah, I hit the wall too many times, though.
And how's your car? Good enough to go?
It's bad, but we'll do it. We'll be there.
All right, Henry's going to be there. And Terry Fannin, the last one, looked pretty good out there. You had some competition, though, from the lady. She almost got you.
Yeah, she almost got me there. We're going to be pinned against the wall. I got hung up there a little bit.
Big repairs are pretty normal.
Check it over and do minor repairs.
And the one thing they won't do, guys, certainly, is add more paint. These things have been painted once, and that's it.
And that's a handsome group. He loves working with the girls down there. Your dream girls, Dusty.
Them girls made them guys look awful good. I tell you that.
It is time. I am proud to introduce to you Todd Seeley, motorcycle jumper extraordinaire. This guy, about 60 weekends a year, not weekends, 60 performances during the year, and usually does an entire show of himself. Now, this is on board as he approaches this ramp. Just checking the ramp. These are the narrowest ramps I have ever seen a professional jumper use.
That is. You and I were walking down there today, and that scared me to look at it.
Oh, a native of Ohio, a courageous guy. He has Hodgkin's disease, which fortunately is in remission right now.
Yeah, great.
Oh, I mean, he's an athletic guy, too.
Yes, sir.
Really nice guy to talk to.
That isn't easy. That isn't easy. And there you see the narrowness I was talking about.
It made me nervous watching Burns walk up that thing. And
let me tell you,
in the
this is his first of 3 jumps. It's a Honda CR500. The jump ramp approximately 150 feet apart. The motorcycle speed, and he has a little digital speedometer. Okay, right at the gooseneck will be in excess of 60 miles an hour. He says it's difficult here because of the limited space. Here he goes. Todd Seeley, wish him well. Oh, not that time. Not that time.
That took my heart away.
This is pretty standard for most jumpers to get their speed calculated at the end of the ramp before they take the ramp.
Yeah, but you get your heart pounding. See, like me, and Dante was all, our mouths was hanging wide open. And
I was getting butterflies.
Yeah, I thought he just missed it.
He and Dan were talking earlier today, and they have the same kind of butterflies as you did before a football game that he does before.
Yeah, I asked him today if he got a little nervous before. He says, yeah, I get a little bit. You know, I said, yeah, I kind of did too. But once you get out there and you get hit. Here he comes. Here we go.
Takeoff speed.
Watch this.
Oh, look at this
miles an hour.
Watch this. Here goes the ride.
Whoa! Baby! Beautiful! Watch that wall, baby!
That's what he was talking about.
Yes.
You can't do it any better than that. And that is his warm-up. Understand. The next time he comes back, it'll be on a lightweight motorcycle. Pop a wheelie for him, Todd.
Yeah.
And one ramp will be moving as the other is stationary.
Well, let's
Get out of town.
No, that's his next one a little later on here in Motor Madness, live from Atlanta.
Way to go, Terry.
We need another look at this. Oh, this is perfection.
Look at this.
This is beautiful, boy. This is Dream Team stuff right here. This is contenders for the Dream Team stuff going on right here. Watch it.
He should be your captain.
Whoa! Look at this.
Ba-boom. Now get it stopped.
Yeah.
I have worked with virtually every motorcycle jumper from Evel Knievel to Rex Black.
Look at that shot.
Look at
This
Oh,
kid,
he went out of the sky. He went off the monitor.
Look at this.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
How's
Oh,
that for
don't
a
take
view?
me.
My stomach. Whoa!
God almighty. Todd Seeley is just warming up here on Motor Madness, and so are we. Stay with us.
Like the more than 1,009.
A few weeks ago, as you look at heat number 4 lining up, there was a character I'd come to kind of like, Dan and I both, and that was Butterscotch Jackson. But the way he left, we never thought we'd see him again. But Dusty, thanks to you, he's back.
Well, let me tell you, I got big news telling you. This is big, big news.
Huge.
Let's welcome back to Motor Madness now. I'm talking about my main man, Butterscotch. Get out here and bring it with you, brother. Look at it. Look at it. Have presence now. Have presence.
Look how professional.
Get up here. I'm going to tell you, look at him beaming now. I want you to say something here in a second, but let me tell you guys, Butterscotch told me, he said, any job, anywhere, any kind, whatever I can do. I said, you got to start at the bottom. You got to start from scratch. Well, I didn't really start him from the whole bottom, but I have made Butterscotch my chief head of my security and head of security for the Dream Team girls. Butterscotch, right here, head of security. Tell him how it feels, young man.
Hey, Dream.
Hey.
Dante. Hi, Steve Reynolds. I'm back.
Butterscotch, we're happy to see you, man.
That's right. Sergeant B.S. Jackson, head of security, reporting as ordered. How you doing?
What is this stick you got here? What is the stick?
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you, Dream, I'm all squared away. He got my official security helmet, official security shirt, my personal restraint devices. Been brushing up on my kung fu. I bet I watched Enter the Dragon about 17 times last week. And the most thing, last but not least, I got my Buford pusher stick. See it right there? That's
Autograph model. My God, what's that worth?
Piggly Wiggly for me back before he died. Anyway, I'm going to be walking tall around here, making sure things are squared away. And let me tell you, boys, there's a bottom line on it. I got it under control. You can relax, do your thing. I'm on the job. And Dreamer, thank you. And Dreamer, I wanted to ask you one other thing.
Let me hear it. Now's the time.
If I do a good job tonight, you reckon I might be on that Dream Team?
I don't mean to horse slap you, but dream on, brother. I'm going to tell you what. You got a long way to go. You got security to be doing. And this stick, there's some old boys over here in Woodstock, they would take that stick and put it where the sun don't shine. So all I'm saying is, I don't want that stick.
Would you hold on to it?
No, I don't want that thing. Don't put it around me, man. But what I'm saying is, your head of security, they going to respect that. Okay. Take care of business and work your way to the top.
Carry on, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do a little recon, security sweep, whatever.
Well, I know I'm heaving a deep sigh of relief knowing that Butterscotch is chief security, and really he'll look out for all of us, I think. We will be right back with our quick draw. Round number 2, shootout number 4. Who will go to the final round? You'll see it when we come back live.
Same from cars and trucks to buses and combines. This tape is loaded with crash after crash excitement. See tons of twisted metal. Watch these cars add a whole new meaning to road rage.
To order by credit card, call 1-888-414-2280. By mail, send your check or money order to DCD Publishing, Post Office Box 319, Buffalo, Minnesota 55313. Sorry, no CODs.
Order Demohead one today.
Dixie Speedway, and there's the winner's circle for the Dixie Crash Fest 2, where all of tonight's competitors are hoping to be. And there's a lot at stake besides the cash and bragging rights for these demo derby drivers. The top 3 winners will automatically advance to the Intergalactic Crunch-Off, which will be held at 81 Speedway in Wichita, Kansas on October 30th. Plus, these finalists will also receive very valuable gift certificates from the Demolition Derby Circuit sponsors, and they are Crane Cams and Jet Hot Coatings. All the Demo Derby drivers are thrilled to have the support of these respected names in the automotive industry. All right, let's look at the grid for the first of our next series of shootouts, Dan Pestrini.
For number 4 coming up here, we got 54 Tim Foister, 36 Joey Chitwood, 50 TJ Kraft, 70 Bruce Hupp, and 88 David Moore.
And TJ Kraft in car number 41 is a hard-hitting driver and a very good friend of Roy Meredith, who we met earlier in heat number 2. Now, these men are just 2 of 6 drivers from the Show Me State who have joined together to invade Atlanta. Drivers, beware of the Missouri Menace.
6 powerful Derby men from western Missouri have banded together to create a formidable force on the Derby circuit. They realize that solidarity and teamwork can make all the difference on the championship level.
Okay, guys, we can all take this one. It's time we act like a team, right?
Yeah.
But, Grant, you're going to have to learn to hit a little bit harder.
Well, I've got to watch out for Roy. He passes out.
Well, Jack can get his car together, trying to make him fall out the bottom.
But Kirk, stay out of my way. It wouldn't be a problem.
Mine. It's Aubrey's. He flips all the cars over.
Well, with that type of solidarity, the rest of the Atlanta competitors really don't have to worry about the team from Missouri. Or do they?
Let's remember, Jesse James and the gang were also from Missouri.
That looked like one of my family reunions.
Hey, let me ask you guys about Joey Chitwood. That's a name to me that rings a bell of is this the same? Is this from the family name?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm rooting for him because I loved his daddy and all them people. I'm telling you. Whoa!
That's a great hitter.
Oh, he hit the wrong thing.
David Moore.
He hit the wall and bounced right off that thing.
That's a new technique.
Is it?
Yes, it's very popular here in Georgia.
Hit the wall and bounce off. That was you last night trying to get us back to the hotel.
He's a Chitwood, all right. Look at that move. It is a G.
It is. Oh, there's a bumper come flying off there. Look at that. 54, Tim Foister's going after. There's putting a hit on Bruce.
They better watch out. Here he comes.
Oh.
They hooked up there.
That's TJ Kraft. Number 50 putting a hit on people out there.
That 88 car is about 3 feet shorter than it was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he took a blow right in the back. That's what makes Demo Derby what it is. That's a nice shot. See, they pushing each other around here. They need to get loose so they can hit somebody.
Now, he used car 50 as a cushion to hit car number 36, Joey Chitwood.
Well, I'll tell you, this is really a problem for the 50 car and whoever he's tangled up with, because as long as they're in that situation, they can't go out and get anybody out. TJ Kraft scheduled brain surgery and delayed it until after our Wichita race, and has had apparently that surgery and is back in action.
He's got my vote for your team.
I'm gonna tell you what, that's the kind of guys we're talking about.
I think that's a definite right-in.
I mean, yeah.
I'll tell you, that 20 car, is it 20? What that weird-looking thing, the 70 car, get him a favor.
50 or 70.
Yeah, Bruce Hupp got in there and broke him up.
Boy, here he comes across there, trying to get a shot. Wheels flying everywhere.
That's one of the barriers. They're banging outside the barriers here. Oh, good hit on the number 88 car, David Moore. By number 50, T.J. Kraft. Big Bruce Indiana, where's that?
That's up there on the other side of La Tienda.
He makes it.
La Tienda?
Yeah, allegedly, but he makes it up.
Yeah.
We're under a minute here.
We're under a minute. Now, there's been some good banging going on right here. There might be some dream team contenders coming out of Woodstock tonight here, boys.
But the band boy there.
The what?
54 car, that's Tim Foyster. Joey Chitwood got up to a good early start, but kind of faded a little bit.
Well, everybody seemed to be running for him, yeah.
All the way from New Jersey, David Moore, the 88 car.
Should have stayed there. Long haul back home.
Oh, baby.
I tell you, he came for the try. He was a good hope when he got here.
And now Joey Chitwood's kind of getting after it here. He's getting up in the high bank. He's got a lot of smoke coming out of the front of that engine. That radiator is pretty much shot.
Yeah,
he took a good hit in the side there.
He's dragging the
car 54, Tim Foyster.
If they're prepared
And
properly,
that's it.
have the
Off
right
she wrote
road
again.
these guys can run for 20 minutes without any water.
You can run, but you can't hide.
All right, let's look again real quickly at what we just saw.
All right, there's number 50. T.J. Kraft put a hit on David Moore there to start things off. There's Joey Chitwood spinning around. Oops, number 70 put a good hit on him. That's Bruce Hupp from Luguti, Indiana.
And Tim Foyster from Lebanon, Ohio, also some nice moves. There's one inside there.
Yep. That's that 88 car of David Moore. He kind of got accordionized.
All right, let's go down. And Dave Burns. Oh, my. That's an ouch, Dave.
Yeah, and the 70 car of Bruce Hupp is going to move on. And then it was really close between the 54 of Tim Foyster and the 50 of T.J. Kraft. But T.J. Kraft gets the call.
All right.
He will go on to the final. And that's good for him because his dad, Jurin, is in an Osceola, Missouri's hospital hurting right now. And I know seeing his son in the final is going to be good news.
Yep, that's the best painkiller there is. Good news in the family from the youngster. We will be back with more Demo Derby action. And don't forget 2 more spectacular motorcycle jumps from Todd Seeley. We're all live on TNN Motorsports. Really helping a racing and romance in Roscoe P. Coltrane. Don't miss the Dukes of Hazzard. See it weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on America's Country Home.
Hey,
TNN.
let me tell you something, guys, talking about TNN and Country Home. Something really is dear to my heart that's taken me down the road on many a night when on these long drives. It has been the Country Singers of Country Music, Nashville, Tennessee. Fanfare coming next week, all week at Fanfare. I'm going to be there on Friday. Johnny Paycheck, Charlie Daniels. I'm going to be there with them guys Friday. We taking some stuff there. And my man, I had wondered because security was being left. And there he is, standing guard. Not a prouder man ever walked. I might take him to Fanfare with me to Nashville next week.
I hope he didn't see that banner. We're already creating a monster. Is now head of Dusty's security. Dante, we just got a quartet of cars here.
Okay, we got a short field here. 65 Joe Bain, 34 Trent Beebe, 21 Terry Neese's scratched this round, 85 Tim Roper, and 47 Craig Williamson. So we got a 4-car shootout. Should be a lot of action here.
And our end car will be number 85. That's Tim Roper. And remember, just 3 minutes to get the job done, to get out there and try to get some points, try to avoid that driver's door so they don't deduct points, and to keep and have something left.
Here we go. They're cutting them loose right here.
Yep.
Dutch got
Here they go.
Yeah. Dutch got an evil eye on them, too. Nobody calls them like Dutch does. Watches them close, trying to make it to the finals.
That's the first bunch that's met at ground zero tonight.
Yes, sir. They sure are.
They are not bashful.
Wow. Man, what a
Good
hit.
hit. Number 65.
Wow.
Joe Bain.
Joe Bain.
Pink car. He did this on a dare 4 years ago. There's our onboard camera with Tim Roper.
He's hunting. He's looking.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what, 34 ain't taking no prisoners either.
They're all hunting and looking.
That dog a hunt right there. Hey, get that back. Give my dream girl back. We'll putting up security. Make sure they don't get too close to the wire here.
Joe Bain in the pink 65 car. His friends call him Joe Wood because of that pink car. He did it about 4 years ago on a dare. Now just kind of likes it. Does it in spite.
I like this one. Now they're tearing them up out there. That's tires and stuff, plunder.
Tim Roper got into derbies to exercise his rage over ex-wife. I can identify with that.
I need to get a Pastorina another car out here.
I want a car.
I've been there young nights when you did.
I want a car.
Yeah, get him a car. Dante, my man. Butterscotch, get there, people, but wait, Scott. Man, I'm telling you.
All right, that's a record. Trent Beebe. One of the Missouri boys.
Yeah, he looked pretty clean there, don't he? He looked good, big shaved up.
He met his wife Cindy at a derby, sister of Roy Meredith, car number 18 in an earlier derby earlier shootout we had tonight.
And cousins of Don Meredith. Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Less than a minute and a half. Oh, there goes a radiator. That's the knockout punch there, buddy.
Yep. Tim Roper, our in-car, number 85, has got some big problems.
Get him loose from there. Get off there. Joe.
65 Joe Bain.
Yeah, he's the man with the
You got to be tough if you have a pink car.
Yeah,
it's lucky his nickname ain't Stu.
Sponsored by Bubba's Tranny. If you can't trust Bubba, who can you trust?
Bubba's Tranny. There you go.
Bubba doesn't even have a
Especially here in the South. Bubba doesn't make nothing but good trannies.
That's right.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're crazy.
Joe Bain, Joe Bain.
You're crazy.
Look at it. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's our in-car camera, Tim Roper from Canton, Georgia.
Yeah, and he's up against the wall and he ain't going nowhere.
His nickname is Handover Fist.
Don't go there.
I'm not. Hysterical driver.
Yeah, great speed, great athleticism. Everything's being put down right here on this track tonight. I tell you, Dante, this is going to be good. These two guys right here want to finish it off.
I tell you what, the crowd really reacting to 65 Joe Bain out of Bettendorf, Iowa. That's that pink car. Some has been a sale on truly ugly paint before this. You've got purple cars, pink cars.
You got to think pink tonight. We're under 5 seconds to go here. 4.
Got to get it done. Maybe one more hit.
Oh, man, that was brutal.
That's it. That's all she wrote there.
Old Dutch got to get him up now, Dutch.
Okay, Chuck.
I tell you what, I like that 65 car. Let's take a look at some highlights from shootout number 5 right here. Let's see how he does.
Well, these guys all met their ground zero pretty good to start this whole event off. All 4 of them did a good show. This is a good little shootout. There's number 47 taking a good hit, Craig Williamson from Trent Beebe. There's our in-car camera with Tim Roper. Right when you see the radiator fluid coming out over the engine there, it's not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all.
That station wagon number 47 looks a little long here, but later on, look how short it is there.
I know it.
That's a little banging going on. Let's go down to David.
Boys, I tell you what, it is hot down here. The action has been hot. Trent Beebe is in. He drove the station wagon number 34. And guys, the wuss is a winner. He's pretty in pink. Joe Bain is in there. He will be in the finals, and we hope he's secure in his manhood.
I think he pretty well is, or he wouldn't have got out the roller in the pink paint to begin with. All right, we got a lot more action to come. In fact, 6 through 12 shootouts will be coming your way. And remember, we got 2 more motorcycle jumps from Todd Seeley. We're live on TNN Motorsports. We are Motor Madness. We're back live on TNN Motorsports, and let me, Steve Evans, remind you the racing season is heating up, and that means a lot of breaking news. Now, you won't miss a thing when you turn to TNN. Get all the up-to-the-minute highlights, interviews, and more on race day. That's coming your way Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on TNN Motorsports. Nobody does it better than Rick Benjamin on race day. Let's quickly go down to Dave first with my new hero.
Yeah, Steve, speaking of interviews, I thought you might want to hear from Todd Seeley. Todd, tell us about that first jump. It looked pretty perfect from where we were sitting. Good for you?
Yeah, it was. Actually, coming into it, the corner down there's a little tricky. But, yeah, the jump went well. It carried me all the way down at the bottom of the ramp, and I was able to get stopped before I hit the wall, so it really worked out great.
Now, Todd, Steve Evans said something about a moving ramp on this second one. Now, I'm picturing you shooting for a target that's moving. What are you going to do for an encore here?
Well, I tell you, our next little trick, we're going to be jumping over a moving ramp, and it's going to be traveling down pit row here about 40 mile per hour, and I'm going to come up behind it with the motorcycle and jump it at about 65 and hopefully land on the ground and make the jump.
So no ramp on the other side?
Absolutely not.
All right, he's going to go from moving to stationary on the track, guys. I don't believe it.
Man, that is something you'd see on Dukes of Hazzard, isn't it? He's been on hundreds of TV shows and commercials.
I can believe he can do anything he wants. Okay, shootout number 6. 69, Kirk Amos. 24, James Baker. 53, Doug Duke. And 14, Bill Eisen. We got a little four-banger here, boys.
Yeah, I tell you what, the last four-banger we had was a good one out here, so it's going good. Motor Madness right here Friday night. Don't want to be any other place. The hottest show on television is Motor Madness Friday night, baby, right now.
This could be a train wreck here.
I bet it is.
Starter's got the dream. Dutch is apparently looking at one driver.
Scotch, where's Scotch around my girl? There's so many people around my girls over there.
Green's out, Green's out. Oh, whoa, that was a little tricky on the 69 for Kirk Amos. I think 52 tried to hold back, and he got nailed instead. That was bright. Good work.
53, Kirk Amos put a hit on Doug Duke real good there, right to start the thing off.
Come back, got him again. 253 he got big pipes sticking out, doesn't he? Like, see there on the hood, Dante?
Those are headers.
They what?
The headers.
What the hell is a difference between a header and a pipe?
Well, that's okay.
They're like a pipe wrench?
I was just trying to be technical for you there, but...
You're the man. You're the man.
Kirk Amos is one of those Missouri boys.
Won Astrodome Demolition Derby last year.
Well, I got something to say, too. That other car has got big headers on it, too. So headers must be the page of the night right here. Is that right now, Steve?
Headers
I'm going right over by Dante. Going over to you.
Am
I saying this right?
Headers are huge, man.
Yes, they are.
You can express yourself with headers.
Boy, that look good. 24 now. Don't have him.
That's James Baker.
He don't have him.
All of his family love Demolition Derby. 69 putting number 69 Kirk Amos putting a hit on James Baker's Disney Dormant there.
Well, they are indeed using that wall to their disadvantage. At first, I thought they thought maybe they were trying to be a cue ball, and come off of the side cushion. But
bank shot.
Yeah, bank shot.
They don't get much recoil off those banks.
That doesn't work well.
I tell you, we thought that too from the get-go because they were using it, but it backfired on a few guys here, Dante, tonight, as we've seen in this thing. See, these guys, they need to hit somebody. Hit somebody! Butterscotch, go down. Where's he at?
That was a brutal shot on 24 James Baker. That's the kind that can take the radiator, the fan, and Lord knows what else.
Well, it can knock the headers right off the hood.
The 69 Kirk Amos. The Little Hammer is his name, and he hates it.
And why'd you call him?
He hate it? Why'd you call him that for?
You think he's going to get mad at me now?
No, not now.
Did I do something wrong?
No,
they tricked me into saying that.
Did they really?
Absolutely.
Well, now that you have Butterscotch as security, you really don't have to worry.
I need Butterscotch to protect me now. There he goes. That's Kirk Amos putting a hit on number 14, Bill Eisen.
Less than a minute left.
Less than a minute to go.
They need to hurry up.
Ooh, we got a wheel coming off in the left rear.
A little evasive action there.
Yeah, Dante is
survival now.
Dante is number 69. I noticed a lot of fluid coming out. Where's that coming from? Is it a busted radiator, or is it universal joint, U-joint, toe joint,
right
toe jam? What is it?
Right below the header.
Right below the header. You're crazy. I ain't lying. Hello, Texas. Hi, Mama. I know she ain't watching the basketball game. All right.
You don't suppose you have a sore neck in the morning after one of these, do you?
Oh, I guarantee you do.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that.
It's like getting hit by a bunch of Joe Greens.
Oh, man. You tell me. Look at him, though. I mean, 69 ain't even, he's a lopsided.
I'll tell you what, there's not a straight tire or rim out there right now. The checkered flag is out on shootout number 6 as we're halfway through the preliminary part of this incredibly good format. In fact, this has been the first real different format in Demolition Derby in 50 years, and it works, Dan.
Yep, there's Kirk Amos putting the hit on 53 that you pointed out earlier, right off the bat. Got his attention real well. And then you get 24 James Baker putting the hit back on Kirk Amos. Number 14, Bill Eisen getting a good hit on, I think that's number 24, James Baker. Okay, let's go down to David. David, what do you got?
Well, obvious results there. Those two cars are in the 69 and the 14, but Bill Eisen is the winner, so he'll move on along with the 69 of Kirk Amos. But, Dutch, as long as we're here and that was easy, Dutch, you guys have been married, Fran and you, for 30 years this last April, and you've been doing this almost all that time. Why is she putting up with you this long?
Pardon me?
Why is she put up with you this long?
You know, I don't know the answer to that myself.
Fran, you care to get into this?
Yes.
Hey, she's going to stay mum on this, too. But these guys have been doing this a long time, and we appreciate them. The Determinator family, the Hollands.
And Dutch was one of the greatest drivers this sport ever saw throughout Northern California and all over the country, for that matter. Okay, what do you say? Let's take a break. Let's get a sandwich. Go get a fermented adult beverage if you're over 21. Do whatever you do when we take a break.
I'm with you.
Today.
Boy, I'm going to tell you, I'm supposed to hate somebody that has two things going.
We'll be back with more Demolition Derby action. We've still got 2 great motorcycle stunt jumps and a lot more motor madness.
2 here at the Dixie Speedway, Woodstock, Georgia. We have seen 6 heats so far, a motorcycle jump, and the big question is, has there been any cheating so far? I'm standing by with Mike Harp, who is the Demolition Inspectorator. And Mike, I understand you checked them before they ever go out there. Did you find anything early on tonight?
Yes, we did. We found several cars that had extra metal in. They had to cut them. One was so bad that we just sent them home.
You just kept cutting and finding more junk in there? And what kinds of materials do you find in there?
Well, one guy had like 3/4 inch plate over the rear end of the car, the rear hump, and had an 2 inch by 1/4 inch flat bar all the way up over the hump of the body. And it had all smeared mud and everything over to protect, hide it, but it didn't work.
Basically tank material we're talking here. Mike, I'm looking here. You got a little Dixie Speedway on your hat there. Do you ever wash that thing?
I will tonight.
He's probably going to ask me the same thing about my shirt down here, guys. I mean, it is hot. Well, we're going to check with him later because he has to check him out after the races, too. Back to you guys.
Well, it's not like we can't get him a new hat, for God's sake.
No, not really. Here's shootout number 7, number 15, David Hansen, 84, Vic Whaley Jr., in-car camera. Number 20, Murray Olson, and 4, Jack Teagarden.
I tell you what, this is going to be a good one. Let's get ready for it right now.
Go for a ride with Vic Whaley Jr. right there.
And, man, when he gets our onboard camera, he is very competitive. Here we go. We're on board with Whaley. Look out, Whaley. Boom. Camera didn't like that right a bit.
No, he didn't come right on it right there. I tell you what, guys. Hey, Morgan Holiday, if you're watching someone, come on down. Where you at? Should be here tonight. This is action right here.
Oh, yeah, you talk big now. Vic's not on the screen.
Exactly. Well,
Psychedelic Tires right there on car number 15. That's David Henson.
They have no respect for barriers tonight. If you notice that, not even the concrete barriers. Spinning around car number 20, that is Murray Olson. But he's not from Minnesota. He's from Sweetwater, Texas.
All right, Sweetwater, Texas. They trying to take a shot, though.
Come on, Murray.
Everybody competing to get on that dream team, and I'm telling you, they need to turn it up right here. Got a little over 2 minutes left to go in this one, Dante. Pastorina, my man.
My buddy Murray Olson there from Sweetwater, Texas, has got the right kind of car. He's got one of those big station wagons, and you know what those station wagons do here, Dusty.
I know what they do. I know what, you know, I dated a girl from Sweetwater one time, so I know what the station wagons do.
Let me tell you guys, Vic Whaley Jr. in the 84 car was not originally even registered and is filling in for his best friend Kevin Huggins tonight, who had some problems getting here. Whaley just climbed in. What a job he's doing to keep it off the wall. Has run 7 of our TNN Derby. Wow.
Getting a lot of air time. To get air time, so you want to win, you want to move it on up. Yeah, look at this. Vic Whaley Jr. don't have no occupation. You know what I mean? He ain't got none.
No, he's kind of like me, self-unemployed.
He's the Derby master.
The master of the Derby. Who's going to be the master of this piece? Right here on Motor Madness.
There's Jack Teagarden there. That's another one of the Missouri boys. So far in the final, we've got car 18, car 50, car 34, and car 69. So the Missouri boys are doing a good job from the show me state tonight.
What's going to happen when they all get into a final? Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be nasty. Maybe nothing left to take back to Missouri.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Vic Whaley might not have a job, but you look back, he was named already as one of the Dream Team contenders coming out of Wichita and Orlando this year, so he's already in trying to get into that spot, so he might not have an occupation.
He sleeps with his boots on.
There you go.
He likes to blow cars up. That's what Jack Teagarden, driver of the 4 cars, says. Doesn't like air conditioning. Has never been without cowboy boots that he sleeps in. That's a Texan, Pastor. And yours is an honorary Texas.
Well, I just got
it by default.
Yeah. I tell you what, guys, 24 seconds. I just got word from the truck. They have been looking. I'm telling you, right now, America is watching Motor Madness, the hottest show on Friday night. And I want to tell my fans right around Woodstock here, still get on down there. We're going to see 2 more jumps. Is that right? 2 more big jumps. Don't miss this thing. A lot of time.
Less than 5 seconds to go now.
I'm going to be at the Ryman. I'm going to tell you about that later. I'm going to be at the Ryman.
You're going to be there.
The Nashville. On the stage, me and the Everett Brothers look alike. I'm going to be there.
You taking
I'm going to
me?
sing, bye-bye, love. Bye-bye. Is this over? I'm sorry.
Let's go to the replays now, and your singing career is definitely not in the cards.
The 84 car, Vic Whaley Jr. has got to be a strong contestant here. The transfer only 2 cars go to the main.
And he's the only Dream Team contender that came tonight. I'm anxious to see how he did.
There's my boy Jack Teagarden from Richmond, Missouri. One of the Missouri boys.
I'm sure Kevin Huggins is watching at home tonight that owns that 84 car saying, oh, man, Vic, you are my best friend if you get this baby in the final.
There you go. That's what are friends for, right?
Did he say Miller Huggins?
Let's go down to David with the winners.
And Kevin Huggins, you got your wish. Vic Whaley Jr. is the winner of this one in the 20 car of Murray Bielson. He will also advance to the finals.
Way to compete, baby.
All right, that's stout.
All right.
There you go.
My apologies to Murray. I was pronouncing his name wrong.
That's the only thing you do wrong tonight. It'll have been a good show. Stay with us, everybody. We got a lot of great shows still coming your way on TNN Motorsports Live. Intergalactic Crunch-Off 2 will feature all the winners from our TNN Motor Madness Derbies, plus, champions from all over the USA, Canada, and possibly the world. Now, dozens of the top Demolition Derby promoters will be sending their champions to compete in the Intergalactic Crunch-Off 2. If you'd like to smash it up with the big boys, call one of the participating promoters on this list, and they are all over the country, coast to coast and border to border. Okay, Danny, we're about ready to go Demolition Derby again here.
All right, here we go. The grid in the shootout number 8.
Yep.
Look at that crowd. Man, we got a good crowd tonight. Number 29, Bob Harder. Number 91, Chuck, the Junkyard Dog Rush. 57, Mike Clark. 12, Kelly Taylor. Shootout number 8 coming your way in a second.
You know, a well-known personality on the TNN Demo Derby scene is Chuck Rush, the Junkyard Dog. Recently, there have been major changes in Chuck's life, some of which may have an impact on his Demo Derby abilities.
We met Chuck Rush, the Junkyard Dog, last year at the inaugural Florida Free-for-All, where we learned of his ferocious reputation, meaner than that's right, a junkyard dog. Last October, Chuck married his sweetheart Carmen at the Orlando Speed World Racetrack. And later, he won a special wedding night derby in honor of his new bride. But now that he's married, the big question is, has his new family life taken the bite out of the dog's bark? We put his family to the real test.
Now, that is one weird group, buddy.
I tell you what, he wants to be a Dream Team contender, though. Talk to him early. He's got the get-go to do it. Let's see how he does.
All right, here we go. I feel sorry for his dog, actually. Chuck Rush is in the 91 car, and he's had no luck whatsoever on TNN Demo Derby. Certainly in others, but not on TV. None. All hat, no cattle, as they say in Texas.
His bark is a little worse than his bite.
You got it.
So far, but we'll see what happens tonight.
I loved it. The bride wore white and the groom wore black Simpson driving suit.
Yeah, well, he was getting ready to get in his car, and I was thinking he was thinking about that right there. But right now, he's way down here, and he needs to get over there by that 12 and 29.
That 29 car, Rob Harder, get this, he's won 13 derbies out of Altamont, Illinois. There's the Junkyard Dog. Rush having better luck tonight than he has the past couple of years.
His boss paid his derby entry fee by collecting 10,000 beer cans.
Yeah, that took a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
Except when you're around me and Dante. No, I ain't gonna say that's just true. Oh, yeah. It's the night for it here, guys. Have a good time. 29 seems to be the one that is running this route.
Rob
right out here, Dante.
Altamont, Illinois, 65 derbies and 13 wins.
Well, if old Chuck Rush, the junkyard dog, is going to score any points, he better get to moving because only a minute 50 remains on the clock.
You know, it looks like they're having a problem with traction out there. It looks like they've wetted down the track a little bit, and these guys aren't getting hooked up at all. They're sliding down the wall here.
Same for everybody.
Yeah, but 29 is on the prowl, I'm telling you.
The 12 car's got a broken rear end. Well, now it hooked up. Maybe the spider gears.
Yeah, look at the slide. Like right there, Dot, they talking about the track.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm going to say
junkyard dog going sideways. There's 29. That's Rob Harder. He's going sideways too. It's hard for them to get any bite right now.
But you know, he's spectacular, but he's really not doing a lot of damage. He's just kind of kissing them.
Yeah, it's tough for them to get some momentum up. They can't get any traction.
Well, now he's up high. Now he's up high on the bank.
Yeah, but I tell you about Rob. Rob is really a contender for the green team.
He's trying to get all the way up to the wall.
Yeah,
and get a little mold.
I tell you what, and he might just be there July the 3rd, a big 2-hour special we got coming on July the 3rd. He's doing good tonight. Now the dog is chasing somebody. Oh, hunt dog. Well, watch out. He's a good hope, though, you know.
You know, the junkyard dog hasn't brought much to this party. He's got a huge reputation, but on TNN he has problems. I mean, he better get going, unless he's a late bloomer here with 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, he's taking a lot more than he's given.
Yeah. 29 doing such, I guarantee, guys, 29 is really picking him a spot on that green team. I'm telling you, he's cranked it up. No traction here.
57, Mike Clark, Ackworth, Georgia.
Yeah. Oh.
He has somebody slap me on his car.
I hear you. Yeah, see, 29 is... What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I tell you what, I really think he ought to replace that snarling dog with the Chihuahua from the Taco Dads.
Oh, man, Steve.
All right, well, there you can see he's sliding down the hill there. It's a little bit too wet out there, and they're just hard to get any traction at all.
Don't make excuses for him, Dan. They don't. Now, that was traction, buddy. The 57 car whacked the 29 pretty good. Mike Clark.
Okay, so he's got mud tires, all right?
Okay,
He cheats.
Where's Butterscotch?
By the way, you can't run mud tires. All right, I think Dave knows. Did the junkyard dog make the cut or what, Dave Burns?
Ow! The junkyard dog is in. And he is second to Rob Harder, the 29 car. You're right, Dusty. What a drive for him. He looked pretty darn good. Rob Harder and the junkyard dog, Chuck Rush.
Well, he's going to have to put some better tires on there next time.
I'm going to tell you what, the crowd a little dissatisfied with that all. Showing their angst. Okay, that was heat number 8. We've got 3 more to go, and of course our big main event and 2 spectacular motorcycle jumps still to come live here on Motor Madness, all part of TNN. Swamp Buggy Classic. That's next Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on TNN Motor Madness, a part of TNN's UTA Fan Week. Hey, Dave, UTA pit announcer.
There have been some naysayers about Chuck Rush, the junkyard dog, but Junkyard, you proved him wrong. You're in the final. You did great. Good job, man.
I'm telling you what, man. I took this Fairville Mega Store JYD Automotive car. I knew we had to hold it to the floor. Traction was real bad out there, but we seemed to get the job done. We got a lot of work to do, but before I do, I'd really like to thank my sponsors, Fairville Mega Store and out of Orlando and Cocoa, Blue and Gray Trailer Manufacturing, Fred's Tires, M&M Auto Parts and Salvage.
They do a great job for him, and that dog on the roof, by the way, guys, is made by Nandy Woods, who's a friend of his. The other one, guys, it was made of paper-mache. They stored it. It got eaten by rats.
Nice.
Shame you didn't pop a sponsor or two, huh?
Yeah, he knows how to do that.
Hey, John Force looked like a rookie.
Here we go. At 94, Richard Collier. 66, Kevin Gaffin. 45, Aubrey Simmons. And Ed Woodward, number 10. Round out shootout number 9.
You know, I'll tell you what, Dante, did you see that?
Was that a premature start?
Yeah, he just kind of slid down that hill right there. That's a green flag going right there on the Madness. There it is.
A little delayed reaction on the flag, but we're underway.
Look at this. Allen left
the Rosie here.
I'll tell you what, all in sync
destruction,
the
square dancing.
Radio
what it
City
is.
Rockets of Woodstock, Georgia. 94 is driving a Lincoln like I used to own.
That's right.
Hot Rod Lincoln.
Yes, just like that.
Stinking
And it
Lincoln.
got repossessed.
Now, is this true? Number 10, Ed Woodward. It says here in my notes that Steve Evans gave him his nickname here last year, the Quiet Cannon. There's number 45, Aubrey Simmons.
Another one of those Missouri boys.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's the truth. You know, it's funny. You look at these pictures. It's like a kaleidoscope. No two pictures are ever the same. The colors and the angles and the shapes.
Hey, Dusty, you know, this is good action going down, but don't you want to go with me next week to Nashville there, you know, go down there, you know, fanfare going on?
Yeah.
The Rhymers sing with them, with the Everly Brothers.
Yeah, well, you never invite me to all the fun spots. I have to pay my way to show up.
Yeah,
Stephanie
Nashville, Everly, Bye-Bye Love play going on right there at Rammond, and I guarantee you one thing, the Dream Girl's going to be there. Look at this mess.
Kevin Gaffin, Man of Steel. That's a chainsaw company, isn't it?
Wow,
There is. Good chainsaws, too. Got one at home. Number 45, Aubrey Simmons from Kansas City, Missouri. Another one of the Missouri boys. They're all over the place here.
You know, they're about to corner the market in the final.
They are.
It'll be amazing if this trophy and cash tonight doesn't go to somebody from Missouri.
They came down with bad intentions on their mind when they got to Woodstock, Georgia, right here on the outskirts of Atlanta, GA. And they're doing it.
They just figured if they brought enough of them,
they go win.
some of them show up.
There's power in numbers.
Yeah, trying to get on that same team. Trying to make it. Trying to get there, brother.
94, Richard Collier there kind of slinging around. Kevin Gaffin from West Union, Ohio. Oh, that was a good hit by Kevin Gaffin on number 45, Aubrey Simmons.
Yeah, but I think Kevin took more damage than Aubrey did.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Going after him again. Look at that. It was a good jabs, right? Jesse, that's a jab instead of a roundout.
Boy, I know it, but you know, the lick is there.
Yeah, he's got a little smoke coming out of the front there.
That's bad, ain't it?
That's not good.
That's not good.
Not good at all. And he's got a little liquid coming out, too. He looks a little confused out there right now. He might have knocked himself a little delirious, kind of one of those Dusty Rhodes sleep punches.
Yeah, sleep punches, bionic elbows and everything. I tell you, they just kind of easing around like they're on the freeway. I need to get my head of security butterscotch out of here.
Oh my God, he hit the wall.
What a good hit on the wall there.
Is this wall invisible?
Well, write that down. The wall is a contender for the Dream Team finalists. Put down the wall as a contender. We just call him Joe Wall.
The wall ain't going to come tumbling down tonight.
No, not here.
Oh, man, that hurt 66. He will have a headache in the morning. Kevin Gaffin. He's going to take a whole bottle of Advil to cure that one.
He snapped his head there pretty good, didn't
he? I mean, you've got to be fed to drive one of these things and not hurt.
Here we go, kicking it off. Now watch this. They're getting a ring around the rosy move here.
The one almost looked choreographed.
Square dance. Oh, yeah, it did look a little choreographed.
Debbie Allen.
Good shot by number 10 there, Ed Woodard. On number 45, Aubrey Simmons. There's 66, Kevin Gaffin. I don't know. He put some hitting on going on out there. He did a good job this round.
Yeah, he really
did. He's got my vote. I don't know if he can get that car ready for the final. Let's go down to Dave and find out the news.
Oh, yeah. Ed Woodward and Kevin Gaffin. Now, let me see. Let me check my notes here and see exactly who won the thing. It was Woodward, and Gaffin was second. They will both move on to the finals.
All right. Where both of them will be a threat, providing, of course, that in the time they've got, less than an hour, they can get these cars repaired and have something to hunt with. Okay, we'll be right back right after these messages on TNN Motorsports.
Lights. 4, Vic Whaley Jr., 20, Murray Olsen. Olsen, 29, Rob Harder, 91, Chuck Rush, 10, Ed Woodward, and 66, Kevin Gaffin. And I think we have 3 of them with those beautiful ladies down there, and then David Burns. David?
Well, we're still putting them together down here, guys. Just rolling in is the number 10 driver, Ed Woodward, and there he is. But let's talk to Vic Whaley Jr. first. Vic, you want him to put any more water on the track tonight?
No more water. I want it dry.
All right, pretty slick out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Now, Rob Harder, how'd you get your car?
Well, my boss is Will Snyder, and he was in the Florida free-for-all, and he placed second and qualified for the big one at the end of the year, and he wanted me to qualify pretty bad, so he gave me a car to come down here.
Way to go. And, Ed, what was harder, winning that one or running across the track to catch us?
Oh, running across the track, definitely.
That's what I thought. We're still working hard down here, guys. This is Motor Madness, and these are your latest 3 winners.
And happy guys they are, and in good company with the Dream Girls. I notice we have had no problem since you have assign Mr. Butterscotch. Now, remember, the ramp is going, what do you say, 40 miles an hour behind that Honda Odyssey?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. 30 or 40.
A moving ramp.
Moving ramp. He climbs it and jumps it. Whoa, that was close.
Oh, man.
That was good. That was good.
I want to see Dream do that.
But I'll tell you what, he is saving the best for last later on in our show, and that's jumping an ATV, maybe a record distance of over 160 feet. Far more difficult than jumping a motorcycle, which might surprise you, but that's what he tells us, and very few guys in the stunt world do it. Stay with us. We're live. We're TNN Motorsports. We're Motor Madness.
And yes, it is. And we're going to have us another four-banger, I think.
Yep.
It's going to be a good one here, guys.
There's number 62, Gary Huggins. Number 37, Steve Dillon. 28, Kevin Becker. 62, Steve Allison. And number 0, Dana Tilley.
All right, Dana.
You like that Dana Tilley, don't you, Dream?
Yes. Oh, man.
And how about the flames on Dana Tilley's car? That's the best-looking car we've seen tonight. And a salute to Dusty on the back, but a giant bug just landed like this. Get out of here, Vic.
You open your wallet again?
Steve Dillon from East Ohio, Mountain Green. Right there trying to get on that green team. I guarantee you he's going after it. Yep. Didn't hit nobody there. Take it to him.
You know, that's the car that sounds so good running out there.
Yeah.
He's got some horsepower.
That's the 62 car, isn't it?
That's the 37 car, Steve Dillon.
Yeah,
there's Dana Tilley, another Ohio boy.
He's got a good-looking car right there, too. I'll tell you what, they dancing around out there. Remind me of Will Bird. You know what I mean? You know Will Bird? I take it producer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what he's doing? No. Ballet, taking ballet lessons.
Is he really?
Yeah. The big man taking ballet lessons.
I want to see that. I'll buy the tutu.
400 pounds. 400 pounds ballet lessons.
Oh, 30.
Gary Huggins' face. Is that a classic? Talk about a game face on. Is he bad? Man.
Oh, hello.
Dana Tilley just crunch.
Welcome to Woodstock.
Gary Huggins.
There are officials. The Determinator and his lovely wife. It's going to be a tough one to call here, guys.
Oh, I don't know. It's almost a match race between 0 and 62.
Yeah, Dusty's got his hands full. We got almost a minute left. He's got his hands full calling this. Anybody can do it, Dutch can. I guarantee it. Dana Tilley.
Oops. Number 37's got a problem there.
Boy, look at him, though. He's a driver.
Yeah, he is. Steve Dillon.
He's a goer, brother.
He's banging away. He's going to take it down with him.
Yeah.
Yep, 37.
Look at that.
Go quietly into the night.
He's running over everything in sight.
We got two boys from Ohio in this shootout. We got number 0, Dana Tilley, number 37, Steve Dillon. Buckeye shootout, baby. Go Buckeyes.
Well, a little of the steam is out of Gary Huggins now, but it doesn't look like Dana Tilley or Kevin Baker or Steve Dillon have much more either.
No, Gary Huggins is still moving pretty good.
You know, this was like a flyweight fight compared to a heavyweight fight.
No kidding. Yeah, these guys came out swinging. They weren't going to.
Yep.
They weren't going to mess around.
Oh, man.
Stay away from that wall.
There you go. Showtime.
All right.
Showtime on Madness.
Got to be good.
Ollie.
All right, let's see some playbacks here. I like instant replay. I wish we'd have had it a long time ago. There we go. Number 28 getting popped by Gary Huggins there. That's Kevin Becker getting popped. There's Gary Huggins again. He was all over this place. They were like bantamweights out there.
Yep.
The American Dream, you sponsored that car.
Did I?
Yeah, buddy,
must have. He likes you. Look at that look on Gary Huggins' face. No, that's Dana Tilley. Yes, sir, buddy. They're serious. Let's go down to David and find out who won this one.
Oh, yeah, the Flames, guys.
All right.
The 0 of Dana Tilley. He is the winner, and also it was the 37.
The dancer.
Steve Dillon.
Oh, Steve Dillon.
Big hits from the 37.
Very good.
Yeah, Steve Dillon looked good. Big hits going on.
Yeah, he did. He wasn't messing around.
I'm telling you, Gary Huggins is going to be a little disappointed there.
Yeah, you know, he was real aggressive about it. He gets a good pop, though, from that might have been the deciding one right there from Dana Tilley. Dana Tilley really whacked him pretty good on the side, so we'll have to wait and see, and we'll just come back and see what this is going to be all about in the final after these words.
Just call the Tractor Pull Association at 614-436 1761. And we're set for another shootout.
We're going to be there in Toma. Me and the girls going to be there. Dante Pastorina's going to be
Here we go. Shootout number 11, 5 Liz Eby. Number 09, Glenn Miller. 67, Bobby Prosen. 77, Jeff Sandlin.
Glenn Miller in the mood. Play it for me. Yeah, my big dancing bear, my angel. We can dance to that Glenn Miller music.
That's Liz Eby. Has a grandma doll in her rear window there.
Oh, and Grandma just
nice paint job. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Don't get Grandma mad. That's what I always was told.
The gutsy Grandma.
And they got another American Dream car out here. Number 67. Got it painted on.
67, Bobby Prose from Vandalia, Ohio. Another one of the Ohio boys. We got 3 Ohio boys in this, fellas. Glenn Miller, number 9. 67, Bobby Prose. And 77, Jeff Sandlin, all from Ohio.
77 is a rattling it on out there, boys. I'm telling you now. But, man, Dante, they just no traction for him. You know what I mean?
No, it's tough for them to get any bite out there to get any kind of momentum. They can't get any momentum. They can't do it. There's no number 09, Glenn Miller. Haydenville, Ohio.
Remember now, we've been using 2 tracks alternating back and forth, and one is just drier than the other one. There's 77. That's the other Ohio driver out of Eaton, nicknamed Scrapper. He'd be a buddy of yours, Don. He likes deer hunting and Dimple Derby racing.
I hear you. Oh, that was Dan. I like deer hunting, too. When I heard that, I spoke right up.
I love deer hunting.
I know you do, baby.
I'm going down to South Texas and look at the rooster.
All right.
77, Jeff Sandlin, 22-year Derby vet. Look at him. Look at him bulldozing.
Big old heavy car.
Oh, mess.
That would have been a good hit if 09 would have got it.
Grandma's in trouble.
Yeah, Grandma ain't moved since the reindeer run over. You know what I'm talking about? Now she's moving because they knocked her out of the way. Bless her heart. Come on, darling.
Oh, easy on Grandma now.
I know it. Come on, baby.
Come on, Mama.
She might have like a rocket booster, right, and a rocket booster in the butt of her car. In a minute, just take off across the track and knock all them guys off the way. You know what I mean? She need a rocket booster in the butt of her car.
Her husband and son prep the cars, and she likes competing and beating the boys. Whoa!
That was a tire, baby.
That sure was.
You hear that in the background, folks?
There it is right there.
I hope it's the tire with my security man, Butterscotch at. All right.
That wasn't a gunshot.
No, I know that. We out here, man, I'm telling you, this is the greatest fun in the world out here, Motor Madness.
77, Jeff Sandlin.
Under a minute going on here, right here on Motor Madness. It's Friday Night Live from Woodstock, Georgia. Yeah.
And they know there's only 35 seconds left to get Dutch's attention and the rest of the judges. So everybody out there, even if it's just any kind of contact whatsoever right
There you go. There you go.
There's Grandma. She's bored.
Yeah.
She's not happy.
Yeah.
I did not want to be around her later this evening. She's going to be angry.
Doink.
And you know how angry women are.
I know, because all the Dream Team girls are fighting over who they set by on.
There's that explosion we heard earlier off 67, Bobby Prose.
That's it. That's the bad tire.
That's it. There we go. There's the checkered flag.
Yeah. The Dream girls are having such a good time they forgot the man.
There's Liz. Bless her heart. She ran the Winston-Salem 98 Winners Wipeout originally from Canada. We'll check out the replays here. 77, Jeff Sandlin putting a hit on 09, Glenn Miller. There's Liz.
Grandma was in it for a couple of hits.
She was in it. She was trying. She just had some mechanical problems, obviously.
It's not the little old lady from Pasadena.
Yeah, no, not quite, but she's close.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a tight call right here.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. There's little action. Little action in this one.
Some of the better action or damage was self-inflicted.
Yeah. The wall won this one. Let's go down to David and find out.
Well, Dutch has determined that Bobby Prowse in the 67 was the winner. He was the guy that blew out that tire, and it actually gave him some better traction on the track.
Yeah.
So go figure. And also, the big band sounds of Glenn Miller. He's in as well.
All right. Big band. I love big bands.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take a break and come back with our very final shootout of 12, and of course a couple of motorcycle jumps and more.
All right, let's set her up. Shootout number 12. We got car 89, Brad Booz, 7, Randy Childers, 16, Richard Gilstrap, and 42, Ron Neitzel.
And also, there's another edition car number 21.
That is Terry Neese.
Yeah, is in this as
Castroville,
well.
Georgia.
Yep.
Here we go. No, it looks like we only got a 4-banger again.
Yeah, somebody dropped out. Oh, well.
Oh, well. Terry didn't show.
4 is 12.
42.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what, that's 61 in big old Lincoln, isn't it? That's a big,
That's a big Lincoln. That's a Mark III.
Yeah, that's all.
I used to have one of those.
I did too. How come you always had the same car?
Was yours repossessed too, Dan?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, every one of them.
Well, there's a difference between repossession and property.
Yeah.
Community.
Oh, man.
Kind of the same thing, really.
There's 42, Ron Neitzel, St. Francis, Kansas. Getting on down there. 89, that's Brad Booz. Savannah, Ohio. No, Ohio boy.
Yeah, is that a tree growing out the top of that 42?
It looks like it.
That's a palm
Either
tree.
that or he needs a haircut.
Look at that.
Land of Oz. Neitzel in 42.
Boy, he's spinning right there. They didn't get
What is that? That's some weeds. He brought us some Kansas weeds.
Yeah.
That's what he brought us.
A shrub.
That's camouflage. You can't be seen out there. He's hard to see.
I don't know if anybody knows what butterscotch is, but you know, my girls need some mosquito repellent. He needs to get some, and I don't want him rubbing it on him. I want him to bring it to me. But just get it in hand, because the mosquitoes are starting to get out here.
There's a good hit by Ron Neitzel on Randy Childers. Now Neitzel's getting a little pop from Brad Booz. Another Ohio boy in the green. We got 2 more in this. Number 7, Randy Childers. And,
man,
I mean, did they bring the whole state here or what?
I think so, yeah. Half the truck's full of people from Bowling Green, Ohio.
Exactly.
Missouri and Ohio are here in full force.
Last 2 times, he won a Derby. He had a baby 9 months later. Oh!
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what, that's unusual because, you know, for him to have a baby, but I'm sure if you said it, I'm sure if you said it, it happened.
He must get real excited when he wins, doesn't he? Oh, 89 just did a pirouette. Oh, man.
Hit somebody. Look coming out of there.
There's Richard Gilstrap. There goes that Lincoln juice right there.
Yeah, but
he vomited.
If it'll crank, it'll run.
Bobbity boop.
He's calling route. That's like a Will Bird. I've seen him calling well anyway.
Is that how Will pirouettes out there?
Yes.
I got to see that.
Hey, look at the back. He's slapping them with his soul.
30 seconds remaining. Is that a tailgate swinging in the breeze?
That's a lot of metal is what it is.
Yeah.
Spank this. How about that? Spank this,
Either
right?
spank you, the spank or.
Right.
Well, I tell you what.
I think we get a shot of that here.
One of them is
Spank this
illegal.
to the tailgate. Ooh, he's backing up for a fresh start here.
Well, this might be the hit of the night. This might be the hit.
Or the miss.
And it might not be.
6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Hit me and I hit you. Get over here.
Oh, baby.
Dutch has his hands full tonight.
Yeah, Brad Booz would be a likely candidate, I think.
Yeah.
Brad Booz would be.
Ron Neitzel, definitely. He was out there banging around pretty good. Yep. I'm gonna stick my neck out here, and I'm gonna pick 42 Ron Neitzel and 89 Brad Booz.
I'm gonna go with you. I believe it.
I think they're gonna be influenced here by the Determinator. Let's go down to Dave Burns and find out for sure. David?
It will be Ron Neitzel and Brad Booz. They did a great job out there. They are going to go on to the final. They're going to turn it around and get back here for the big one.
And the big one is not that far away, nor is the jump by the unbelievable motorcycle stuntman we've got here tonight. Okay, stay with us, everybody. Motor Madness will continue live. For the Maylocks moment. It's not something you necessarily want to win, but at least you've been...
Sweet Dusty up there in the audience.
Number 85, Tim Roper, had an in-car camera, and he was hitting hard. Really hitting hard. Until he got hit even harder. Now that's a Maylocks moment. Maybe 2 swigs. All right, Dan, let's take a look at this top 6 after this final round.
The final quick draw qualifying round of the evening. The advancements are 0, Dana Tilley, 37, Steve Dillon, 67, Bobby Pros, 9, Glenn Miller, 42, Ron Neitzel, and 89, Brad Booz. And with some of the winners, 3 of the winners, let's go down to David Burns and his beautiful backdrop.
Well, let's try for 2, the 42 of Neitzel. He couldn't get back quite enough in time, but we are with the lovelies, Crystal and Kim. And, of course, Bobby Prowse and Dana Tilley, who won heat number 10. Let's start with you. How about the traction out there now that it's gotten a little bit tackier? Better?
Tacked up a lot better.
Okay.
Real nice.
Be good for the final, you think?
Oh, great.
All right. Now, Bobby Prowse, you blew a tire. Did that help your traction?
Yeah, I lost the shock and it went right into the tire. So, yeah, I think it did because it's bouncing up and down there a little bit.
So would you like to start the final with air in your tires or not?
Yeah, we'll put a new one on and get her ready to go.
All right, and he says the car is stout. He is ready for the final.
And unlike most passenger cars on the highway today, they run tubes in their tires in case the tire loses on the beat. They still got some air. Dusty, what do you think tonight? Do you see any prospects for the dream team?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's the will to go is what it's all about right here on Motor Madness. And when you take a hard, cold look at it and you really get down and you talk about, the Rob Hardners and the Gary Huggins, he did not win that thing. We talked about him. But I really felt that he's in a good position to go. And T.J. Kraft did a great job, and we're going to look and see what comes out of the finals. We don't know the jump is coming. All these exciting things are getting ready to happen, and somebody just might jump out of that thing. And last but not least, my dream girls are doing a great job running around here. And head security, we ain't seen him, but jump what? I know that.
That same jump he did with the motorcycle.
Oh, he's going to jump with this thing.
I have seen far more crashes with fourth-wheel vehicles than ever with two. Look at this. Oh, he thinks he's got his speed right. He's got his speedometer now. He knows what it's not RPMs. He's got a little digital readout speedometer that... Oh.
We were talking to him earlier today. He said that the ramp is just wide enough
to get this thing across.
Yes.
Wow.
The entrance ramp here, the up ramp.
And also, I've talked to a lot of jumpers, and Evil Knievel, you name them, and a lot of them will tell you it's harder to jump something with four wheels because you not only have to control it front and back, but sideways as well. Plus, you don't have that front wheel, which can act as a gyro.
Yeah, wouldn't it be heavier too? The equipment's heavier, right?
Sure.
So you got a quick fall.
Piece of cake. Here it comes.
He's lit it up too. Come on, baby.
Todd Seeley.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Can he get it stopped? Can he get it stopped, Todd?
I like it, Todd.
Great job. Great job, Todd. Yes, sir, buddy.
I guarantee you there's promoters all over the country looking at this kid and saying, what is his phone number?
They're crazy if they don't get him, huh?
Oh, now he's got a little
look at this
pyrotechnic show to finish it off
with. Look at this.
Oh, man, all with the needs of the theme from Rocky.
Yeah.
And he deserves
He's right there, Todd. Todd is right there. Contender, dream team. Might be a shoe-in, baby.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's the captain. He's the captain of the team.
Wow, watch this. Watch this, guys.
Ouch. Ouch.
Look at the balance.
Look at that. Perfect. Now, that's not easy. Look at this here. This is what it feels like.
Even though the jump was completed, though, the mission wasn't over yet. Watch how fast this wall comes up at him.
Oh, what a shot that is. TNN,
I'll tell you what.
They're the best.
We got the Demo Derby final coming up. It'll be hard-pressed to top that, young man. Stay with us.
I look like I'm in a death scene here.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this in one breath. Number 35, Mike Williamson. 33, Scott McNamee. 3, Henry Dawson. 18, Roy Meredith. 48, Terry Fannin. 2, Alt Names.
You took a breath.
And 70, Bruce Hupp. 50, T.J. Kraft. 65, Joe Bain. 34, Trent Beebe. 14, Bill Eisen. 69, Kirk Amos. 84, Vic Whaley Jr. 20, Murray Olson. 29, Rob Harder. 91, Chuck Rush. 10, Ed Woodward. 66, Kevin Gaffin.
And we will see the final demolition derby of the Dixie Crash Fest when we come back after these words here on Motor Madness. 24 cars that have all earned their way from those previous shootouts. They've all suffered significant damage. The guy that best repairs his car could win it.
Guys with their problems with traction and everything like that, and they're getting ready to throw the green here, guys. I'm getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But Kevin Gaffin, he has a problem. His gear is not right, and he can't get around the track, not because of traction, but because he's got the wrong gear.
Boy, Burns better get out of there. This getting ready to hit it right here. We got plenty of beach balls. We're going to be taking up to Wisconsin. Dream girls looking good tonight. This is hot, Jack.
What I hate it when I got the wrong gear, you know? What a pain that is.
Yeah. I've been there a time or two.
I don't know what he's talking about. If he can't get a certain gear in the transmission, it shouldn't be a rear end differential because you got, who knows?
Here we go.
The wrong gear. Here
Basically,
we go.
It's muddy.
24 cars where the best man win.
Here we go with a little banging going on here now.
Oh, they got a mess going out there now.
Number 20, Murray Olson, Sweetwater, Texas.
What you're looking at here is 4 times, 5 times as many cars, but we've opened up the track with just one Vic one.
Well, they're
Man,
banging.
that's a mess.
Yeah, they're banging right in the middle of there.
There's
They're taking
42,
it to it.
Ron Neitzel going at it out there. You see number 10, Ed Woodward.
That's 42.
Ron Neitzel, 23-year Derby veteran.
He's right in the middle of it, too. Right in the thick of things. Trying to make it.
Oh, there's a good hit.
That's action everywhere on this track, Dante.
Yes, there is. It's going all. Look at this axle
man.
falling off. Maybe we can get a shot of car number 10. It just fell off right in front of us here.
Yeah, it's rolling down.
It's rolling down the. Oh!
And he's getting hit every time, too.
What a hit. What a hit. A lot of pushing and shoving going on out there. A lot of slipping and sliding.
You know, it takes a lot more strategy than one might think. If you get yourself caught up in one of those 3-car messes, you're not out scoring points. You're just invisible to the judges.
That's right. There was car number 10 that we talked about a minute ago, Ed Woodward. He lost his left rear axle and everything.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what. You talk about number 42 right here.
Yeah.
Is that Ron?
Number 42.
Ron Neitzel,
that's Ron Neitzel, yeah.
Yeah, Ron Neitzel, man. I'm going to tell you what. That is definitely a dream team contender right there. Number 42, Ron Neitzel. Go ahead and pick it out and look at that right there. Oh, see. Wow, boy, that's 48, too. Oh, Terry Fannin.
Vic Whaley Jr. onboard camera there. Terry Fannin.
Yeah, Terry Fannin.
He put a pop on Terry Fannin there, car number 24.
Yes, he did. Terry
48,
Fannin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Terry Fannin's the dream team.
There's 42.
Yeah, 42 right there.
Neitzel right there. He's kind of shrunk the bed of that station wagon.
You know who's getting some hits in here, too, is the Junkyard Dog. He's getting with it.
Let's go down to Dave and see if he's got any information for us on where the standings are, David.
Well, Dan, they had the scores spread out all the way across, so we're only going to get Dutch's opinion right now. Then we'll go get Mike's a little bit later. Dutch, who do you see right now?
Well, right now, 42 is up, 91's up, 48's doing real good. Got a long ways to go.
All right, I think I heard Knightsville, the Junkyard Dog, and who's the 48?
48, that's Terry Fannin.
Yeah, Terry Fannin doing a great job.
Yeah, he's done a real good job all night.
And I'll tell you something else tonight I've noticed. Very few cheap shots. You'll see drivers lined up right on another driver's door, and they go, yeah, that's not good. That's not good sportsmanship, and it's against the rules. And they'll hit that right front or left front tire, which is just as good a shot, and nobody gets hurt.
That's right.
Well, 42 still banging in there, I guarantee it. 91 Junkyard Dog. Seems to be bogged down. Who is that coming that way on 14?
Junkyard Dog.
Who's that
Got
14?
popped by Bill Eisen.
Oh, Bill Eisen.
Number 14, Bill Eisen put a hit on him there. Junkyard looks like he's limping around there with a bad radiator. There's number 10. We talked about him earlier. Lost his left rear axle. He's dead in the water.
Yeah, he lost that wheel.
He's got to be frustrated.
And he's just sitting there, Dante. Got to be a real bad place to be sitting, I tell you. Got to make your back crack out there.
He came all the way from Connersville, Indiana, so you know that's a long drive home. All right. It's car 48.
48.
Terry Fannin.
Well, as it stands right now, virtually any car moving still has a chance to win overall at the Dixie Crash Fest 2. Coming to you live from the state of Georgia, and we'll continue this when we come back, and we'll make it quick for you. Well, it's hard to believe it looking at them now live here on TNN Motorsports, but at one time, every one of these cars was picked up off a showroom floor by a proud family. And look at them now.
Oh. I'll tell you what, that number 50 now got in the fray down here. 14 and 50. You know, we were talking about the boys a while ago, 29 and then 43 and 42 and 48. But I guarantee you, these two guys are in there for the goal, too. But they stuck up right now there, Dante. Look at
Yeah, they're all hung up in the center of the field here. They're going to have to get loose, or they're going to. That's T.J. Kraft, one of the Ohio boys.
Here he comes, way down the other end here.
Or Missouri boys, I'm sorry.
Desperate men do desperate things. There's some drivers out there right now that know they've got a shot at the big money, but they can't give up now.
That's right.
Man.
They've got about, what, another 10 minutes or so to go, so they got to keep fighting out there.
This is really kind of the old traditional style demo derby.
Yes,
it's
it is.
not officially down to the last car moving, but it's leveled end up
It's going to be real close.
I love the shootout format, though, that we used earlier on in this program.
There's 48. That's our in-car camera with Terry Fannin. He's pushing, that's number 50, TJ Kraft, I think. They're having a pusher war on.
Yeah, they got kind of clogged up in there, but I guarantee you, on the track, when you're looking at it, number 42 is making a mess. I guarantee you.
Yeah, he's mixing it up real good out there.
I mean, he ain't stopped from the get-go. I'm telling you, out there, he hadn't stopped.
Yeah, he's real aggressive out there. There's our other in-car camera with Vic Whaley Jr., number 84. 7th TNN Derby for us. He's an active member. I start giving him residuals if he keeps showing up.
What are those? This is cable, pal.
That's true.
What a mess.
There's 42 that Dusty was talking about, Ron Neitzel. He's got a little foam coming out there.
He's smoking in the front. Rear end's all stacked up tight.
And he's smoking everything in his path, too.
I'm telling you, look at it. Look at it.
It looks like one of those...
Somebody hit me.
East Coast modified cars.
There's number 0 going after him. That's Dana Tilley. All right, let's go down to Dave and see if he's got any kind of an assessment so far.
All right, well, you know, I talked to the Determinator. He's the one that makes the decision. Anything change for you, Dutch? Who looks hot right now?
Well, 42 is way up on points right now.
Whoa,
14's coming up real good. That's about it right now. 48 hanging in there.
That's right, and some of those numbers concur with Mike Harp, one of the other scorers. And remember, Fran is going to have her say, too.
Oh, yeah. We know who runs that family.
Well, when you say, hey, guys, you were talking about 14. We took a look at him earlier, Bill Eisen. But, you know, he's really, I don't know if he was down there at the other end, but, boy, he's cranking right now.
I think that 14 car he was talking about, second in points, may have just pulled pretty close to even to 42 because he's getting some good hits out there.
That's right. You noticed his rear tire was coming off. As you mentioned earlier, the guy whose tire came off in the last heat was getting better traction, so that might help Bill Eisen right now. Case of love, they're kissing out there. That's number 14, Bill Eisen, and 42, Ron Neitzel. We only have about 5 cars running. That's Dana Tilley, Bill Eisen, Ron Neitzel, and Terry Fann. Look at this battleground.
Why don't we just play taps? Da, da, da. Most of these cars deserve to die.
Here comes 14 back in the fray back here. Look at him. Here he comes. I was watching him come down through there. I'm talking about madness right here. Look at the mess. Oh, look at the horror. The mess.
The nightmare.
And the madness.
All the humidity. The humidity.
These guys are going at it, buddy.
It's crazy. Look at them. Ain't no much fun like this.
Look at Eisen's rear end here. If we get a shot of car 14, his bumper's hanging all over the place.
This is high noon right here.
Yes, it is. Bring your biggest 45, buddy.
Oh, and he's one from a 42.
70 came to life there. That's Bruce Huff from Luguti, Indiana.
Here it comes right back to you.
Oh, where'd he come from? He's been sleeping.
Yeah. Well, he done here. 42 comes out of this mess. I guarantee you.
But you're right. He'd
be the man.
Is he going to be in your team, you think?
You know, we already.
He's got to.
With your help.
70 Bruce Huff right there.
Yeah.
That's true. You know, we might, 70 might get penalized for playing the sleeping dog here, so we'll have to wait and see what the Terminator says. But he's been kind of dormant there for a while. He might have been playing possum. What do you think?
I agree with you, Dr. I thought maybe he's just playing possum, like Stonewall or whatever they call it. He was back there at the other end to come on strong, but he's got some dents in his bench. You know what I mean?
And let me tell you what, Dutch Holland, it's real hard to fool him. He's done this all of his life as a driver, as an official, as a promoter. He knows his sandbagger when he sees one. I know a lean motor when I see one, too.
Yes.
But the flames coming out of those headers. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, look at here now.
It's alive.
14 is going to square off with him one more time. I guarantee you. What's
here we go. Two bulls.
What's this hit coming here, boys?
It's starting to look like Mad Max.
Number 70, I'm watching out there. They're ducked back in. Ducked out the way when it's being. That's a gunfight going
Bill
on out here.
Eisen's trying to get a little altitude up here in the high end of the track so he can get a little momentum when he comes down and nails number 70, Bruce Huff. He's not having much luck, though. There's not much traction out there.
You know, Yo Wall is kicking butt out here, too.
Oh,
crowd is just loving this.
Hey,
Listen to that crowd.
got regenerated.
66 is coming alive. These rebirths going on out there. Kevin Gaffin from West Union, Ohio.
That 56 was hung up there with this number 8 back over in there a while ago, and I was watching them. They were trying to pull apart. Finally, he broke loose from it.
Looks like a disaster movie.
I tell you, it looks like Godzilla.
It does look like a lot of things other than a car race, which is what it is.
I don't know. Bill Ison's got my vote. He's been banging too long out there.
Yeah, I tell you what, 42 was right in there with him. But Bill Eisen stayed there from the get-go. Dante Pastorini went ahead and took a shot at it. Here he comes.
The crowd is screaming for that 14 car.
Yeah, they're wanting 70 to get out and fight with him. They want to see a play here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to believe, though, if 14, Bill Ison is running at the end of this, he's going to win this. He's got to.
You know,
Tilly.
His front tires ain't even moving.
I tell you who's going to be disappointed in 3 minutes when this thing wraps up, and that's any of the guys from Missouri that don't win this thing because they really don't have a lot of excuses of numbers that they had in here.
No, they had.
Look at his whole chin strap is all askew. Looking out the windows trying to find somebody to fight with.
That looks like me after a couple safety blitzes.
Yeah. Oh, man, look at the mess. Where's he at? He's still trying to hit him.
That 70 Bruce Huff, I think he's finally died out there.
Yeah, but look at 14.
Bill Easton.
Look at Bill Easton.
84 is coming to life. That's Vic Whaley Jr.
Got it refired.
He's got it. That's our camera car.
Yeah.
Where has he been? Come on, Vic, get back out there.
I tell you what, he's got a good shot at it right there.
Kevin Gaffin just came to life. We got a little under 2 minutes left.
And suddenly it's very quiet.
Yeah, it is.
Very quiet. There's 70 cars running.
Bill is still moving. He is still moving.
How about 42? He was your pick, man.
I know it, and he was in there for the get-go, and he was good still.
Yep.
Up to that point that he was right there, you know, and
He's trying to come alive. 84, the green and black car in the center of your screen there, with the pipes coming out of the hood. That's my illustrious color commentator cohort.
Colleague
announced earlier in the broadcast.
And did I get scolded?
No.
Did I get scolded by
You're
that?
awfully sensitive tonight. I wish you'd just stop it.
I mean, Jesse jumped on me with both feet. And that's hard. That's different than 1 foot. Oh, here. You know what? This is the demo.
Again.
This is the final that you won't die.
He is
risen.
about. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. Kevin Gaffin, we talked about him earlier.
I'm so excited. I'm choking on sentiment.
Oh, kicking in the gouging through the mud, the blood, the beer, the rhyming. I'll be there. Fans fair this week. The dreams will be down there. Charlie Daniels.
That's a good shot of Vic Whaley Jr.'s pipes.
What is going on?
Front left tire.
14. Yeah, one of his feet is broken. His back feet. Feet? Yeah, 4 feet.
His tiger paws ain't biting.
Yeah, you got 4 feet, and one of his ain't working.
You think that right rear is a lot of balance?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. He's doing a cockroach move there.
That's it, guys.
Holy mackerel, it's over.
This one is over.
What a final, man.
One of the best we've ever seen here on
Bill Easton did a great job.
The whole night was incredible.
Yeah. Derek Bannon came to life. Vic Whaley Jr. at the end there. And
Ron
Kevin
Netzel,
Gaffin.
yeah, man.
Look at that pile of junk out there, fellas.
It's a heap.
It's a heap.
Get the crusher.
Yeah.
I tell you, they're having a big modified race here tomorrow night. They're going to have to pick a lot of metal bolts and stuff out of this track before they run those modified cars tomorrow
There's
night.
number 42, Ron Neitzel, putting a hit on Bill Easton there. Number 70, Bruce Hupp, doing a little pirouette.
And all in all,
all
in all, it was just good, clean competition, too. Good, safe driving, and a lot of cars that are probably a lot more legal than they might have been otherwise without all the controversy we had. Stay with it. You'll meet the winner and some more surprises when we come back. Final time, that heap of rubble out there put on one heck of a show. Let me tell you, at the Carl Black Dixie Crash Festu here at Dixie Speedway in Woodstock, Georgia. Now, the fans are all wondering, well, who won it? Number 14, and when that's announced, that'll be a popular victory for Bill Easton. A lot of fans were cheering for him. Ron Netzel, 42. We thought he had it in the bag, but Eason kind of came from behind.
70, Bruce Hupp took third. Dana Tilley in the O car took fourth. T.J. Kraft, number 50, took fifth.
Yeah, I don't know about that number 70. I think he was kind of maybe sandbagging just a little bit. But that 14, 42, and really, Dante, I get, well.
There's our man.
The head of security, if you will. Look at it.
On Sentry, man.
Brother Scott.
You need to get him a dog.
Let's go down to Dave Burns and see how the winners are feeling.
Yeah, it is official down here. They've been tacked, and as Darcy and Stancy, the Dream Girls, and I get doused with champagne down here. Bill Eisen, the winner, and Jenny Shoddy made it up here, too. They are boyfriend and girlfriend, and you've seen them all night. Bill, tell us about that run out there. You were going till the end. You pretty much had them covered.
Yeah, I lost the steering right at the end. It was a hard run. I drove hard. Can't take it away from everybody else that was out there, though. They did drive hard. It was a hard derby.
Now, do you guys have your cars numbered? Like, is this number 12 in the lot or anything like that?
No, we don't have no cars numbered. I just go out back and pick what I want to run, where I want to run it.
What did you guys name the puppy?
It's Sandbagger. I named him after a buddy of mine at home, another derby driver.
Oh, not named after yourself, huh?
Oh, no, not named after myself.
All right, just wanted to clarify. Hey, let's move on to Ron Neitzel, who finished second.
Yes.
And, Ron, you were good early, getting enough points to stay in there. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Good guy.
Next time I'm going to wear my seatbelt.
It didn't have a seatbelt night at all. No lap belt?
I forgot to put it on.
Now, Ron, okay, so, Ron, anyway, you got out early. Did you think you could even place?
I thought I was done. I twisted my drive shaft, and I thought, well, that's it. I had a nice seat where I was at, so I feel fortunate to do as good as I did.
Okay, and of course, Ron does advocate seatbelt wearing. He will have one on next time.
Yeah.
Now let's get down to Bruce Hupp. He finished third. And Bruce, I really liked your paint job tonight. Tell me where the brick paint job came from.
I'm a contractor and figured might as well try something new.
And what was your last car like?
It was like the next one's going to be like a log cabin.
Now, Bruce, we don't know what he's going to do for his next car, by the way, guys. Now, the other thing we want to know is, were you kind of laying back there, not sandbagging, but, you know, kind of like a little lion dog back there till the end?
I couldn't get going. It was awful slick.
Yeah. That's one man's word right there, guys. He could not get the thing going.
Happy anniversary.
All right, Bruce Hupp, he finished third. Winner's circle, guys. Very excited down here.
I love these demo derby drivers. I mean, they're almost innocent in their exuberance and the love of the sport. We've got some more surprises coming your way. Here from just north of Atlanta, Georgia, on Motor Madness Live on TNN Motorsports. Sticking around, still cheering and screaming, maybe for Dusty's Dream Girls or the announcement of Dusty's Dream Team. But a very long and very hotly contested Demolition Derby is over. The Dixie Crash Fest 2. And Dusty, this is difficult. You know how John Madden feels now trying to put his football thing together. What do you think? There's got to be a couple here you like.
Well, there's a tremendous amount that we've already talked about that come in.
Well, the top three here tonight.
But we come into Woodstock tonight, and when we're talking about number 70, Bruce Harp, you know, Hook. And we thought it was kind of sandbagging, but when he opened his mouth, he changed my mind because I said, you know what? He was honest about it, said he couldn't get it going, and he went ahead and moved himself into that contention, you know. And Bill Eisen, number 14, was there all the time. Number 42, Ron Netzel, again to you. Dream Team contenders, they all. We're going to talk more about them July the 3rd. Toma, Wisconsin. It's going to be big-time stuff going on there.
And, of course, you at home can vote for your favorite driver on country.com here on CNN and the World Wide Web. What's going on over there?
These guys, my girls are right here. They give me, you know, they're so exciting.
Tonight, the guys that finished at 1
Yeah, these three guys here are going on in contention to be on that final Dream Team, you know. And you look at them right here, number 14, we talked about Willie. Number 42, we talked about Ronnie. And number 70, Bruce, we talked about him. And one thing about him, when he says, I'm a contractor, I understood. I said, you know what? I said, Bruce is right for the picking right here. And we thought it was sandbagging, you know.
And you're right, they're so candid. Forgot to wear my seatbelt. Who would admit that?
Dusty's Dream Girls, July 3rd, final announcement. We're gonna have a lot more, you know.
The Dusty's Dream Girls from Toma, Wisconsin, though.
We're going to tell them to come in. Be there. Show up and have your stuff down. Take a look at this right here. Dusty's Dream Girls. Girls from Tacoma. And I tell you, send your picture and the info to Dusty's Dream Girls. Care of Front Row Video, P.O. Box 120-843, Nashville, Tennessee 37212. Don't forget about the drivers and country.com.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Service.
Log it on. Tractor pull's going to be going down
getting down in Wisconsin. You know what? It's a beautiful, beautiful area there in Wisconsin. So you got to remember now. Remember when you're voting on the dream, when you talk about the dream team and these guys and these drivers, girls and boys, you're talking about www.country.com. You got to log on with TNN and don't miss that mess because it is a mess. And I guarantee you, we're about ready for a cold one here in just a little while. You know,
it is just what was that?
What is that?
We will be at the Swamp Buggies down in Gainesville, Florida, one of our best shows of the year. Lots of action. I know you'll love it. And in 2 weeks, we're going to be in Toma, Wisconsin for the world's largest truck and tractor pull. Last year was